The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Wendell Lombard. 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out. Then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Feliz is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Elmo Favre gets the call in game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Into the box now, David Aiken. A ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Jansen on at first. Nobody out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Grimes, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hooper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Settling in now, Doug Story, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Drives it out to deep right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate now, Lucas hits. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
2-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now a flare out to left center. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will bang up against the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Vinny Oliveros. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And the tag gets him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 3 runs already home here. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Again, a 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jesse Pitts. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him. He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Aiken will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. At the plate, Luis Velasco. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping up now, Cedric Bench. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in the series so far. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. On the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and Montgomery's out in front here, 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wendell Lombard. He reached on a single in his first try. The 2-1 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Biscuits lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Matt Sechrist. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Thomas Keene, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Rod Jansen. Popped him up. Veras waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and Montgomery's out in front here, 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lucas Pitts. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Popped up. Blanco has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Herbert Gilchrist. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Thurman Ponson. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
In now, Vinny Oliveros sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Eric Blanco answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Standing in now, Wendell Lombard. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from second. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
So now to the plate, Octavio Veras. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, David Aiken. Ground ball left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
At the plate now, Horatio Feliz. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Grimes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Doug Story. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box, Lucas hits. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is hit softly to third. And that's the first out. Ready once again, Herbert Gilchrist. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
To the plate now, Thurman Ponson. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Standing in, Vinny Oliveros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now at the plate, Jimmy Hooper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Runner's back. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Into the box, Cedric Bench. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Digging in, Jose Blanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Matt Sechrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Stepping in now, Rod Jansen lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Pitts. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Into the box now, Wendell Lombard. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Keene is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Striding into the box, Octavio Veras, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Keene is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another shot now, Doug Story. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, David Aiken. right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Now batting, Horatio Feliz. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Grimes, the 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Count even at 2-2. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Lucas Pitts. Now the 2-1. Driven to right field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Herbert Gilchrist. Keene moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Thurman Ponson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now, Vinny Oliveros. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Velasco.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gilchrist is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cedric Bench. The 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. In now, Jose Blanco. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Matt Sechrist. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Grounder down the line at third. but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted into center field. Gilchrist will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Travis Cruz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jimmy Hooper. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Jesse Pitts. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Swing and a liner. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Keene is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Riding in once again, Doug Story. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Striding in, Thomas Keene. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Gilchrist will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Lucas Pitts. Here's a liner caught down there at third. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the 9th. Into the box now, Herbert Gilchrist, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in once again, Thurman Ponson. had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Stepping in, Freddie Grimes. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Their count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Cedric Bench is on deck. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Cedric Bench. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Matt Sechrist would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Montgomery took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Elmo Favre earns win number 4 on the season. John Means permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at